Bring. Bring. Beep. Hello. This is Maya. Hi, Maya. It's me. Oh, wait. Mia. I don't even know if this is a girl voice yet.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear.
That's good to hear.
Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. One second. I added closed captioning. I want to know if it works. Okay.
Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial.
Wow, I got closed captions now, dude. Very accessible. Yeah, let me turn this back off. I don't need it.
I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's
a clock. A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. Oh, this is me again. I want to know if she's talking to a guy or a girl. It's throwing off my whole thing. I gotta fix the focus on this thing, right? Oh, it's a girl.
Hey, I'm not a little girly voices.
I need better girl voices. I feel like Maya's the main character. I wish I knew that going into this game. Papers. Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in pre-trial, meeting until then. Okay, Sid, but I expect
dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Okay, we'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal. Alright, sister. See you soon. Yeah, I'll be waiting, Maya. Can we get to the fucking dude voices again? This is awful. Talking to myself as a chick.
Now, Miss Faye.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, are you a poor liar? Well, I see you right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Oh, huh. You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask for you one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye.
No, not Mia, she's hot! Not Mia, she's hot, bro!
They're gonna kill the only hot chick in the whole game? No. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Oh no, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Wait, is my Phoenix Boston or like Texas? I think it's Boston. How do you do Boston again? Hey, I'm walking here! Blood! Mia? Maybe she's in the office. What am I checking? Chief? Chief! Chief! No, not the chief. She's so hot. Ah, you're way less hot. Chief. The goddamn statue again! It's not ironic. I don't think that's ironic. That's something completely different. They seem to be remains of a glass light stand. No clues here. Look here, boss. It's her foot. Quentin Tarantino would be proud. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clue here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. Wait, what? There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Painful to look at, but I have to for Mia's sake. Look like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Maya. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Didn't Maya write this? This piece of paper is receipt from a department store. What kind of department store? Dated yesterday. Okay, here we go. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Wait, I haven't called the police yet? The large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. I think the luxury of that place has something to do with the involvement of this crime. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Like most chairs should. Indeed, I am quite perturbed. Okay, how do I get out of here? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Oh no, I hope she didn't run on me. Yips! Don't scare me like that, girl. Oh, excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here.
Maya! Maya Faye! Maya! Maya Faye!
Wait, Maya Faye. Maya? So Mia was writing the girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a useful evidence like this outside the courtroom. What happened? Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in.
I came in, the room was dark, and sis.
At least they killed one of them. I don't want to do two fucking girl voices. So she was already dead. You and the chief. So you're the chief's
Sister, I'm her younger sister.
and you were here visiting this late at night? Yeah.
Yeah, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence.
Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker.
The reception desk. I usually sit here. Wait, I'm reception. I'm a lawyer! A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelf without feeling insignificant. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. The sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. I'd better not touch the doorknob. Smart thinking, Phoenix. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt.
That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please just come.
Please, just calm down.
Why would my sis write my name?
No, now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. Wait, should I not have told her that? Is she gonna lawyer up now? Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have told her that. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she used was this PC for email. She picked this up at an ancient model of some garage sale. This is practically nothing. The Fade Code Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Yeah. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please come quick. What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. Huh. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. I should call them first. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big stuff on the client use, but keep your own stuff simple. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Whoa. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't need it on either of you. We'll move 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. My wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Oh. Excuse me. Huh? This word my here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
My youngest sister, Mia's youngest sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning, but didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I could not sleep. I sat around waiting for a visitor now as I began at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked in here like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it?
No, okay. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay.
I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Oh, so he cracks and burn. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil guys. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know to who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
That bitch! That's what she said?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to me,
I know.
and just examine shit in every room. Smile for the camera. This guy monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me more about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence? Yes. What?
Yeah, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made?
How could that have been?
How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it?
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, alright. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Could you tell me more about the day of the murder?
Sorry, I know it must be hard.
Wait, I'm sorry. I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualified as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte? A medium in training?
That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait, what?
What?
So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact me to spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. What's the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him.
You bitch! You fucking bitch, I'm right here! I'm a lawyer! You don't need another lawyer!
Well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say what about your parents? I see. I don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you.
The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m.
What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 a.m. this morning. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back.
Absolutely none. I saw that too. They said they thought they were pieces of a broken light stand.
Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, I never heard of a glass light stand before this. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis, Then I asked about this. You want to see my badge? You don't like my badge? I want to ask you about your cell phone. That detective took it when they brought me in. So, gumshoe took it. I'll have to try to get it back next time I see her. Alright, let us move. September 6th, Grossberg Law Office. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running off is like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. No, let me check out the office. Snoop, 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 snoop. Plant, 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 painting. This guy's super rich. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Huh. Oh, sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? You're that Butch guy, aren't you? No. No, I'm Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butch guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Right. At your service. Hang on. There's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We Phoenix Wright up in the hood. We defending the whole neighborhood. Other people, they beg for us to represent them, cause we the gangster, we the crud, we the gangster up in this hood. Bitches like, yeah, Phoenix, Phoenix, you're the best of the Phoenix. Oh, what a jam. Yeah, it's such a pretty fun game. Maya's favorite potted plant. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who is that? Who the fuck said that? The sky is blue, so am I. What the fuck? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that Maya cried when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Maya's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is... Mia. I'm so sad Mia's dead. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. There is still that Mia's probably read all of these. Gangsters up in the hood with the players good. Up in the thing with your ranks good. Gangsters, no player. Move it to the set, no slayer. Glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. I don't remember this guy's voice. I already forgot it. Damn it. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. Every night. He's the gangster. No players. about Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death, 9:09 p.m. Cause was single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you are gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. That's probably the guy that she wanted to defend her. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I know him. He's a field prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Wait a second, pal. Chicken liar! Oh no, he's onto me. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh no, that Kieran strap on the cell phone. This, It says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Ode Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost and went down the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems that he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. The court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I asked all the questions I need to. You're done, pal. Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. She hot, though. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. No, I had not. I had not for an instant forgotten about her. The witness? The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. You dumbass, you told me her name. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then, huh? Aha, you're trying to loyally tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh. Damn!
Hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth ride, real smooth.
Little lawyer, I agree. The detective told me.
He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee hee. Remember to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey, hey. What are you doing? No touching.
Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought you was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Not like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see? When did it happen? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please.
Let me see. Dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just, who exactly are you?
Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
See, you know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much.
Right.
Can you tell me what it is you do? Well...
No, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. She's the worst. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is there someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. If that was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I ever heard. Okay, this guy needs a voice.
Yeah, so you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That bad on you, Carla. Oh, so you're the lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want?
I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. And what do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Yes. Maya Fey, go on.
Why this strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't come talking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take on the case.
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is
Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer with the assault will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Maya Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's, quite the painting.
Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, but not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention center visit room. Hi.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
What do I tell her?
Well, see,
just to be honest, I don't really think I should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
What about your family?
I only have my sister. For generations. They say a lot of spiritual power was running our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was this unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police consultation with a medium could all be carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation.
I see. Why? Excuse me, why?
That was his name. My sister told me.
Why?
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why? Why?
Why? Well... Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
My nose is so itchy too. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, she smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Now that you're officially defended by me, I have to show you all of my evidence. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy. This is Hammersman. I chose Hammond, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? But I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities, sir. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yes. Please, Mr. White, Blue Corp, come home. Oh, right, sir. I ain't telling her shit. Chrissy to access. Sup, fam? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? I'm gonna steal it! 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 Run! 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 Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For my sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Ha! We'll go with that too. Wait! I mean, you know what I mean. Ha! Bellboy's still here. Oh, time to scram! I look forward to tagging along with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. I think Phoenix has a crush on her. To be fair, she is kind of beautiful. For a character made 20 years ago. Save your progress up to this point, yes. Time for the trial. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. God, is this guy? Okay, I think he's a main character in the series, so I need to have a voice for him. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Wait, should it be British? The prosecution is Australian. I can't remember how to do British right now. There we go, he's British. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Wait, no, if I do British, I'm gonna get stuck in British. So I gotta... Phoenix is Southern. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give your court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Mr. Maya Fey. Wait, no, too close. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution called the chief officer at the time, Detective Gumshoe. There's too many voices. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death, loss of blood due to heavy struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was... Oh, no, he's not... You immediate... fuck, he's... I had a good voice for him and I lost it. You immediately... He's Britishish. Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene. Correct. No, Snape-ish. How do you do Snape? Snape, Severus Snape. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene. Correct. Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence that she did it, sir. Yes, Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. so hard to do 4 voices. You have to like have 4 voices pre-selected and memorized perfectly, and then like have like little notes on the side of your monitor and be like this voice, this voice, this voice, this voice, and like something to cue into the voice every time. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The police always slip up and say something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd just like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Immediately, I arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why's that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Wait. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. How? That's impossible. Credit! Hold it just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had a hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicion and pig claim as hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she's shorter than Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Miss Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about it first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Witness testimony. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written in clear blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Well, yeah, I know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. No, he examined it before he secured her. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. I hear they take the little bit of blood and the hemoglobin, goblin. I refuse to testify in this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, it was quite clear you may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yes. I look forward to seeing your next evaluation, as should you. That was a miss. Right, where was I? Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happened all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Well, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. British. How do British people say? Oh, Governor! Oh, the Oh, the Queen of England! Oh, the witness' opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. That didn't go so. That did not go. Southerner. You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Southern. That did not go so well. Yeehaw, brother. Hell, that did not go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony? Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect at the scene of the crime, I examined with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's blood. On it, the word lmao was written clearly in blood. Do you have proof it was Maya who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. You sounded pretty confident. It might not go too well. Lab test results showed the blood of the victim. Also, there was blood found on the victim. The killer! Anyone can see that. She was framed! Ugh. She was framed. Hold on.
British, go ahead. If that's the case with your evidence.
I guess that was a bit tall for you. What am I missing? I've pushed them on everything and I don't even think it's weird. I'm so confused what they want me to do right now. Okay. Alright, I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's blood. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo on a piece of paper next to the victim's blood. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. I didn't even mean to press that. I didn't mean to press that. That's so dumb. I don't like this game. I don't see what I'm missing. Okay. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediately death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What?
A second autopsy was reported yesterday at my request.
Death was almost immediately due to a blow from a blunt object,
But there is no possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the result this morning.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mrs. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks of the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton weakening.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night September 5th when the matter occurred?
I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fae. Wait,
This hotel room is directly across from the Fane Capital offices.
Yeah, that's right, big boy.
please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Like dodged one side and ran away, but that girl, she caught up there and she hit her. The woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see it's remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, what? Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Molly Faye's understudy, but you know, and must know her techniques were. Her cowardly way of finding tiny fault in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey,
How dare you?
well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Of course. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Why? Like why?
Why did you look at that night? Why? Southerner. You coming to Texas, brother? You want a piece of this? Why did you look out the window? What were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily?
I sort of, you know, I had a feeling.
Well, I had a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this. Let's see how far I can get with this. Surely you must have a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering? Southerner badgering?
You insist on meeting her with these trivial questions? I really don't think it would be allowed. Yeah, stop him! Poor girl.
Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? How did you know she was offended?
Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene, with the short girlish figure. The testimony's bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning? Someone tell me because I'm clueless about this.
Alright. Southerner. Alright. 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 Southerner. You coming to Texas, brother? Alright. Alright. If you had really witnessed my client, Miss Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean, lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please admit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
She's cheating. Yeah. With the motherfucking, hudda chucking, brother luckin'. Yeah. One second. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, this game has some gangster music. Alright. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
I didn't see everything I did. girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That was the clock. The kind of statue.
Oh, wait. Why am I... Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attack on the defense attorney.
Was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Well then, continue.
Victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran out to the right.
Satisfied, Mr. Right. Dude, you got the best viewers, bro. I got the best viewers too, guys. Thanks for sticking around.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
Hold it. Wait. How convenient. Oh, what's his voice again? He's my voice. I'm just gonna do his voice so I don't have to remember a voice for him all the time. He's gonna be my voice. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
Sigh. What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock, that statue clock, the thinker, I think.
How does she know it's a clock? No one else knows it's a clock. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Very well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock, that kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think.
What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? You'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, may you explain how you know this was a clock? Objection. The witness saw the weapon with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once, but no one needs to know that. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
So what happened now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.?
No, hey, I didn't see that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question ran. It's empty! That clock is missing its clock! How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, how would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May... Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness had the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ha! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take that! Take a look at this! That's a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better resemble he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fellow. Let's hear the conversation. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I got just so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
The witness had seen it before, that would make sense. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever. Because my friend made it. Larry Butts. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the whole world. And the one that isn't here is in the police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Huh? Oh, excuse not on sale today?
Okay. So this is a diamond. Die.
Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Okay. Oh, okay. Silly me. Did I, like, prove it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock? Oh dear. This is the first time I've been on this behavior. Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon's a clock because... you had heard about it! However, she had heard that it was a clock. She had heard... This is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this! This better be the right one. I found this in Miss May's room. I didn't even listen to it yet, though. That was stupid of me. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You weren't tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant! I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. Oh, this is outrageous. Does that defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, you two would know it still have to prove one day. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was the clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is it not this one? Yeah, obviously. Oh fuck, I have my mic on mute. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up! All of you look at this right to talk to me like that.
You lawyer.
Stop there! Oh, you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm a bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
The court sees the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Well, the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can and will.
You can't be serious, there's no way.
Wait, I say wait. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. And you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the murder at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Frey, commit murder.
No, they're going to let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness.
There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'd like to call him the bellboy!
Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that you are having nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling as witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. That's a bullshit condition. That's like illegal. Alright, we got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool, you fell right into my trap. Very well.
The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the defense to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That he said looks rather heavy. Without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the Foreign Gatewater Hotel. I'm in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Mrs. May. She asked for a nice coffee, and to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Alright, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. I'm the head bellboy of the Fine Water Hotel, blah, 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 blah. Alright, I'm gonna push him on everything. Are you really, though? I check our guests and check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds, and even deliver room services. I check Miss Molly personally. Oh, you're always so prim,
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Mrs. May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her all the stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot, sir. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely said 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that we brought them. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I like that ice coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the ice coffee to, I guess, Miss May herself. You were sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir. It is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you so certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favoured me with an embarrasser, sir. An embracer. An embracer. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. If not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that, sir? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour, sir. I was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
Yes, it was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please, wait.
What does the defense have something to ask?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Elizabeth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Tell me about checking. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She was my type of girl, so it would be a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I have a little chance with her lover there. Huh? What did he say? What did you say? Rather quiet. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object, that was objectionable! Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's not the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Indeed. The good best of this, Mr. Edgeworth, who... he asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Huh? You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then when you brought the room service, you didn't see that the man in the room.
That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss April May! Ugh. Your Honor, as there have been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss April May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that did not clear the man that was with her. That bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who had the presence of the other man from this court.
Ugh. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, yes, Your Honor. That is all for today. The trial of Miss A.F.A. Court is adjourned.
Mr. Wright, you're amazing at it. Really.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
The face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sends shivers up my spine.
If you say so. So,
What happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyways, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Blech. I asked for a full record of Miss May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit this pavement and do some investigating. Mai doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Finally, we're at the end of the chapter. That took a fucking minute.